What's going on? So the last time I was dirt digging, last video you saw of ours I think was a beach video. Love the beach, but I really prefer dirt digging, relic hunting. That's what I really love, digging up history. And you know, sometimes we find history on the beach, but most times it's going to be coins and rings and things like that, which are great too. But man, I love relics and old coins. Anyway, last time I was out dirt digging, I dug up a 1700s coin, 1752, 1 grout to be exact. So I'm here at the exact same spot. I'm going to start off in that exact same spot and pick up from there. Let's see what we got. First decent signal was a 1312, and it was the same signal that had that little hammered silver coin on. And this is it. Something pretty cool. Can't tell if it has anything on it yet. It's from pretty deep, 6 inches or so. Some kind of a little advertising shield piece or something. Could have been for a musket. Who knows? We'll try to get it cleaned up and see what it looks like. To the next. My next find is part of an old hinge. Pretty cool. All right, to the next. Just had a 910 right here next to this tree. Always hopeful that's going to be a gold coin. Never has been. I think this might be some kind of a button. I think it is a button. Square shank on the back there. This might be a military button. We'll get it cleaned up. Oh, that's going to have some fancy on it. Sweet. Very cool. All right. We'll see what it looks like. I'll let you know. Peacock's letting us know it's there. All right, to the next. This is too good of a signal to pass up. 1920. Could be so many things where we live, but it was really close to the surface, so I don't think it's going to be too difficult to find. And I think it might be exactly what I was hoping for. An old coin. Yes! Oh no! It may actually be a button, but that would still be cool. Can't tell right now. Let's see if I can get it cleaned up and see what we got. Can't really tell still exactly what it is, but I think I see enough of this to know it's going to be a button. Turn it over, and it looks like there might be a shank right in the middle there, or a place where there was a shank. Sweet, still a cool find. To the next. Right here, another hinge. Last time I found the end, and it was way over there. All the way over here. It appears to be the rest of it, but I know it's not. So anyway, giant hinge. Lead washer. Oh, to the next. First coin on the day, zinking. Got about 45 minutes left. Let's see what we can get. Next up, I believe this is the side off of the casing of a pocket watch. It's an old one. To the next. My next item is from about a foot deep, maybe. Huge plug. Giant piece of copper or brass. Has a hole in it. I would think maybe a bell, but look at this. What was that? Can't tell. See if we can get it cleaned up more when we get it home. Pretty cool. And probably my last dig. Flat button from about a foot down. It was down there. Cool find. We dig it's out. What's going on? We are in the thick of it today, shall we say. We're going to search the woods up here. The sugar mill is up this direction, so we'll be by it a little bit later. Man, hoping for some good finds today. We're a little further away from the house, so the finds are few, but usually it's good old stuff whenever we do find stuff out here. So let's see what we can get. Just after hiking out here, filming the opener, set my detector down after I got it turned on. Signal, pretty good, 15, thought it would be lead, and it was. Old piece of lead. Let's go. The next signal after I opened the hole became a high tone, so I don't know what it could be, but let's find out. Oh, it just looks like lead. Yep, just lead. Just flattened out whenever we got it out of the hole. It must have been sideways in the hole, and then when got it out, it was laying flat. All right, to the next. Still in the thick of the woods, best signal all day. I've been here about 30 minutes, just lead, one square nail, and one pull tab. That's all I found so far until now. Not super deep, just an inch or two. Got a flat button, but look at the gilt that's still on it. That is incredible. Nice old flat button on the day. The sugar mill, by the way, is right there. You can see it outlined right there. There's a wall and the walkway up to it. Very cool. To the next. Right after that flat button, I'm just digging this hole right here. Look over here, look at this beautiful piece of chaining. Just sitting there so pretty. And from down here, probably about 6 inches deep, another button. Another flat button. Doesn't have anything on it, but it is old. It's even older than the first one. Looks like it may have been a drilled shank, I'm not sure. That is a very old button. Sweet. Let's keep going. Very next dig. Rusty nail, but it was a great signal, so there had to be something more, and there was. It's a piece of brass or copper. I don't know. It's broken off of something. You can see that's definitely broken. Nice copper block of some kind. Don't really know, but that's what it is. To the next. Next on the odd and unexplained finds from today, lead. It's round, but there's nothing on either side. It's thicker on this side than it is on this side. So it makes me think that it was being cut. Maybe they were making tokens out of it. I don't know. Cool find though. Here's where I found that lead token-ish thing. Just about 8 feet away. Not even below. I just raked the leaves back, as you can see. Got something round. That's a button. Oh, that is a lead button. Check that thing out. An old lead button. That is super cool. It might have stuff on it, I can't tell. Oh, incredible. Old lead button. It's a button day. To the next. Next signal, more flat lead. It's either lead or buttons today. Let's hope we find something different than that in a minute. Out of the woods, about 6 inches down, musket ball. It's wormed, so it misfired at some point, but it's smushed. So I don't know if it just misfired, they threw it down, it got smashed, whatever. Old musket ball. This is where we were. That's the sugar mill. So we are up in the middle of all that thickness. Man, it is rough digging. I can only do it for about an hour or so, and then I have to get out of there. So anyway, see what else we can find. Musket ball number 2. This one's wormed also. To the next. All right, 1920. Still in the hole. Oh, it's a big old brass. I guess it's a plumbing fitting. Some roots growing through it. All right, to the next. Sight find button. Little tiny, looks like mother of pearl button. What's going on? So I don't have a long wrap up, just the few things that we found. Mostly buttons today, but some pretty cool ones, and let's check them out. Okay, starting out here with this little badge thing, nothing on it. Couldn't see anything. This next button is really cool. I thought maybe it was military. It is a wagon wheel button. Incredible. A square shank. No kind of marking. I have no idea about this. I haven't been able to find too much about it. I did type in wagon wheel buttons, and they're all over the internet, even some that are similar to that. This next find is really cool. This is a pin for the International Organization of Good Templars, IOGT. This would have been, like a pin for their organization. They were devoted to basically clean living. They didn't drink alcohol or smoke or anything like that. Found it interesting. Interesting little find. This is just a flat button at the end of that day when it was getting dark. First button, I believe, found on this next day. Just check this thing out. I mean, it's an old one. It says orange color gilt, and a lot of the gold gilt is still on there. That's so cool. Plated is silver, gilt is gold. Next one was this. I don't know if this is tomback material or what, but it is really cool. I can only see one little marking on here. That's the letter T right there at the top of the shank. A drilled shank, old button, and then getting even older, a lead or pewter button. I don't see any kind of markings on it here. On the back, I do see the letter I right there. I think this is going to be like, I found one before, it said ID and the number 88 on it. It's still difficult to find things about it. I think it is probably pewter because it is crumbly around the edges. But look at that shank. I mean, incredible 1700s find. Underwear button, did not record this, but there it is. And there's the sight find button at the very end, along with the good piece of Cheney from today. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. See you next week.